Well, tell us a little bit about the beginning of Wonderwall. Tell us a little bit of the relationship with MSN. If I get into questions that you're not allowed to answer, you can just tell me. But you know, did they hire you to do it, or did they have an ownership stake in it? Like, how does that?
Well, that I can't tell you.
Okay.
But they actually came to us. Joanne Bradford, who is no longer there, actually came to us and met with our team and actually said, pick one thing after the meeting. I want you to pick one thing that you want to do with us, and we'll do it. And that, by the way, and this is fairly early on in our company's life, so that is actually a very tough, it was a great tool by Joanne, because normally, you know, you pitch 5 things. Well, we got this, and then we got this, and hey, you should take a load of this. But it was like one. And so, you know, my core team, which happened to be the same core team I had at Yahoo doing this, it was kind of easy for us because we knew that the layup was celebrity.
Right.
And if we just did a great site, it would be a double or triple for them.
Yeah.
The key is, how do we make it a home run? And ultimately, how we make it a home run is that we ultimately, and this will take a little bit of time, are not dependent on the MSN homepage for our traffic.
Right.
And that this becomes a new front door for MSN.
Right.
And that's the ultimate value.
That's success for MSN at the end of the day.
No, they feel it's enormously successful now. That's the grand slam. Mm-hmm. The home run is if over the next few years, and there's no metric I look at more, by the way, than how much of our traffic is coming from sources outside of the MSN homepage,
right.
Because that means that people are coming to our site not just because they're seeing content on MSN or somewhere else on the MSN network and clicking, but because they have bookmarked us, or there's something on our site that makes them come every single day.
Right.
And by the way, that's very, very hard to do.
Yeah. And so what about how is the advertiser? I saw them in there. They're sort of basically, you're giving ad space in the same space as the celebrity space. How is that working? Is it working well?
We've had an amazing year for advertising, even in the worst economy, as we all know. But it is a challenge in that we're very active in the selling of the site with MSN.
Right, okay.
All the customized ad solutions are done by us. We do everything for the site, from the initial designs to all the engineering, to all the editorial, to selling it. I mean, it's almost plug and play, and on an ongoing basis. And we don't have a sales force. We are building. I mean, we have 3 sales execs now, and we'll probably be hiring a couple of others. But that is a whole new business that we did not know. So we've more or less, obviously, we've had an enormous amount of help from MSN, and we have certainly made our share of mistakes on the sales side. But we've done a whole bunch of really, I think, creative solutions, and have learned an enormous amount about the ad agency business.
Right.
So it helps us enormously now with the other sites that we're going to be developing, because we're going to get to sell, first of all of these together. And when we sell all of these together, now we're going to have, let's say, 3 sites that maybe have reach of 20 to 25 million uniques a month and 750,000 page views a month. And then we can sell a demo as opposed to just selling the Wonderwall. And that, to me, is how that's what valuable IP in the digital landscape looks like to me. It's not about doing a little piece of some, little show that's branded entertainment that takes you forever to do. It's a fortune to create, and then you can't get a mass audience to it. And then even if you achieve everything, you make next to no money. These are big scalable brands where, if you're selling advertising for sites that aggregate 20 to 25 million a month and just, in some months, 1 billion page views, you should be able to make a very nice business out of that.
Right. A lot of people are doing that, not making nice business. A lot of people are doing that and not don't have a nice business, strangely.
Well, no one's doing what I just said in terms of the problem is you have to have the reach.
Right.
You have to have you have to understand how to create the packages. You have to be able to create the kinds of solutions people want, and that's the whole ad piece of this is a whole nother discussion because everybody says they don't want standard ads until you have a site that has no standard ads, and then the next thing you hear is where are the standard ads?
Well,
I kid you not. I did not want to have standard ads on Wonderwall. I was forced to put in the standard ads by advertisers.
Right.